understand. Only she can. Only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with me, Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan, my co-host Jared Schwartz, and today we have a very special guest. You've seen her on The Tonight Show. You know her from her film Women Aren't Funny. Maybe you've read her book, You're Better Than Me. I mean, so many credits. Can't list them all. Just executive produced 20-somethings on Netflix. Got some motherfucking shows coming down the pipeline. She's crushing it. Just wrote for Independent Film Awards. Is that how you say it?
Film Spirit Independent.
I saw that clip and I feel bad.
It's so dumb they would say it like that.
Film
Independent Spirit Awards. Okay, sorry.
Bonnie McFarlane is here today.
Which is my camera? Which one do I?
Both. All. This is the butthole one, and that's the dead-on one. Welcome.
The pussy cam.
Yep. Pussy cam to the left.
Great.
Face
Thank
cam
you.
to the right. Jared's really excited you're here.
Sorry, I called him pussy. But where is his camera?
I am what I eat. Speaking of eating, we got some.
Did you just say I am what I eat?
Yeah. Oh, I know. He's young though. Like, it's weird. You do like something that like a hack 75-year-old comic would do. It's so interesting.
Speaking of.
It's like a robot that tried to
do comedy.
I will somehow program myself to make a joke.
Kerryn's eggs are dead.
Pussy is what I eat.
I was gonna say, and Kerryn brought us some fruit to eat. She brought her favorite fruit, cantaloupe, because she.
Cantaloupe.
She's got to get married.
Are you
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird because you started with I am what I eat, and we're like, it can't get worse.
He went at it with such confidence. I was like, here we go.
Right.
But you didn't even finish it. Why didn't you say the last part?
Right.
You finished it.
No, I did actually.
Right.
Because I wanted to get past this moment
Right.
for you, honestly, for your sake. But
yeah.
Thank
I'm
you
not gonna. For the record, I'm not gonna engage in any more punnery. If there's a pun told, I'll just ignore it. I'll pretend like it didn't happen. I'm not going to acknowledge anymore. I'm not going to waste my facial expressions.
We're deaf to puns.
Because you've done some wordplay. All right.
We're deaf to puns. I know. This is where Wordle's getting him. This is an improvement. Puns are better than... Jared was so excited that you were coming, Bonnie. You make him good and nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm intimidating to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that checks.
Bonnie's my favorite comic to watch her talk shit to other comics. It's...
But I'm not really. That's the thing. It's that they're
No, this is my favorite.
They're so soft. They're so soft.
Pussies. They're such pussies. I'm not going to say who it was, but there's a comic who
toxic
came off stage.
unmasculinity going on. Yeah.
He comes off stage and he's upstairs at the wherever, maybe we're at the stand, and he comes up and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh, I just had so much fun on stage." And Bonnie goes, "And the crowd?"
That's actually.
I love it.
Talk about
I
hacks.
love it.
Talk about 1975 hacks.
Yeah, that's not the metrics we use here.
No, right? She was like, "We need to listen."
We go by the audience. So I'm
So
sorry.
You had fun, huh? Big guy, huh? Sport. You have fun. You gotta call your dad.
Yeah, but then he was like, "Didn't he tell you that I was mean? Or no, that I had a bad attitude?"
Oh yeah.
Yes, that I have a bad attitude.
Yep. And I was like,
I love being scolded by someone doing it 16 weeks.
But there's so much pussies, so many wusses out there that can't take just a little ribbing.
The reason that I do it is, and I don't do it to you because I know that you could not possibly ever win. But I'm kinder to you because of your handicap. But
Thank you for the extra strokes.
But no, because I love it when somebody comes back with something.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You
Like it's
the
fun.
hardest.
Yes.
I've seen you laugh at Lev.
Oh, so you're not gonna love it?
Lev has made me laugh. Yes, shocking. I was drunk, but I still thought it was funny.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I was like, maybe Lev's funny. Wait a minute.
These girls came to see me, and he was the host, and they were like, "He's amazing." They
really
loved him.
Wow, that's good. Good for Lev.
I was like, wow.
Not you.
Yeah. Well,
cool, great. All right.
Do we have a list of topics?
Of
or how
course,
does it
we're
work?
gonna
How does
start
it
with
work
the
here?
alphabet going backwards. We're gonna start with Ukraine.
Okay,
Work-
thank you. Zelensky.
He's so hot.
He's our guest next week.
He's getting hotter.
Single-handedly changing our perception of male comedians.
Oh,
You know
I
what
thought you
mean?
were gonna say Jews.
No. That
yeah.
I've always been a Jew lover.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How'd you two meet, you and Rich?
Oh God.
Wow.
Read the book.
I should probably read the room too.
Read anything. I'm begging you.
I have been reading.
Yeah. What are you reading?
Right now, I'm
Oh,
reading
boy.
Emotional Success: The Power of Pride, Compassion, and Gratitude.
That is exactly what a robot would read.
Yeah.
That is exactly.
Yes.
Please give me keys to talking to people.
Yes. It's like how to be a human.
How to
Written
understand
by
emotion.
a robot. Yeah.
What is emotion exactly? You're like the Helen Keller of emotional, like, I don't know what it is.
What are these feelings? I'm all wet.
Yeah.
He'll get there. No, we go over lots of different things on this podcast.
We're not gonna tell you our topics.
We talk about pop culture. I mean,
Love it.
We talk about Pete Davidson. at
Pete
least
Davidson
once an episode.
From,
Where is he from?
I don't know. Jared, why don't you tell us? Where's Pete Davidson from?
He's from my home city, Staten Island.
Who calls it a home
city.
city? Like, ugh.
You live in like a triple.
You should
decker.
always-
It's not like a metropolis.
You should always, even though you can be proud of where you're from, even if it's that
Staten
place.
Island.
I
She
won't
doesn't
even
wanna
say
name
it.
She doesn't want to name it.
It shan't pass my lips. No, we have to this is like part of your emotional intelligence training. You have to kind of pretend that it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? You have to be like
Self-aware.
You
Right,
can't be
right,
like,
right.
I'm from Staten Island, same place as Pete Davidson. You know what I mean? You got to be like, oh, this is embarrassing to say.
Yeah.
I got some
You
jokes
know.
about it. I use it as a punchline. I hate every time it works.
Yeah,
You don't
they know
believe-
that.
you don't- You don't believe it works. I know you don't believe it works.
It was-
I mean, most comics are
I know, I was
just
gonna
like
say-
say on podcasts, my jokes work. My jokes work. All
My
of them. All of them
jokes.
work really hard.
I have a 14% success rate with my jokes.
I have fun. I don't know about the crowd, but I have fun. I have fun when I'm up there. Yeah, it's I just I saw something in Jared, and it since left.
Right.
But
Was it money?
yeah,
This guy's going to be an easy mark.
something. Yeah, it was like free rides, like all the ginger ale a girl can drink.
Wait, did you grow up wealthy? No, you're Staten Island.
No,
so
middle class.
middle class. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
So he has nothing for you.
I thought he was like like
You don't put up with this for middle class. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
yeah.
this has got to be a billionaire.
there's got to be something
Yes,
hidden. And
yes.
I don't know. He's gonna be on Adult Swim. He told me today. So
Yep.
maybe
I
I'm
got
wrong.
my own character in it.
Oh,
Animation.
So maybe I was
okay.
Right. So
It's
maybe-
hard to believe. It's honestly hard to believe.
Yeah.
Even the way he's saying it, he's
making
presenting
strides.
it
I know.
like it's
Even
too
he doesn't
much.
believe it.
It's too much. Like if it's real, you'd be like,
Yeah.
you'd say the name of the show. You'd be like, you heard of it?
Yeah. Yeah. But he goes
Family Guy.
He's
Is
like, my own
that
character.
something you know? Yeah. go.
Dolan Allen. Check it out. It'll be on the Tube, on Adult Swim's channel with
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's
by,
not even
by
real
Space
TV.
Kids.
I thought you were gonna be on
okay.
real Adult Swim.
You got
TV.
content.
See, this is what you do. You
You
ask
got-
2 follow-ups,
You can
and you get to the true
you really
story.
deconstructed it there.
I like to diminish you. It makes me feel good. I mean,
Yeah, it turns me on too.
Oh my god,
isn't it gross?
it's disgusting.
Do you what's your favorite? Because you do everything. You write, you
Oh,
act.
anal, I guess.
Oh,
I
you
had
were
to pick
great
one.
in that movie, The King of Staten Island.
They stole that scene.
You were great. And did you
Look,
try
he
the
touched
pizza there?
you. Don't touch
know.
her again.
Right after I said anal, he was like, have I complimented you on your acting work?
You guys
Oh.
totally stole that scene, though.
Oh.
Did you try the pizza at the Nino's?
What did she
She's
say? I
vegan?
don't under. Is it what is happening?
That's where you
he's
act-
not. And he's not enunciating, right?
No, he's talking about the pizza place, Danino's.
Danino's. Okay. Yeah.
That's where you acted.
I guess so. Yes,
She was like an actress on. I
mean, I was like
hair
just
and makeup.
people
and then
were just surrounding me
like
the entire
action.
time as I went through it. Somebody had an umbrella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
she's
like
not like showing up.
I'm not
look at
like
pizza."
looking around. Like maybe I'll have a conversation with Jared later about some of this.
I'll run
Where
into
he used to
Jared.
fucking be the night shift or something. I don't know.
If somebody said, "Here's a blank check, you'll make whatever money," what would you pick? Would you do stand up? Would you just if you're
Stand
like,
up? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew that before I asked.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Although, because here's the thing about stand up, I honestly believe you don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
Even if you're at the high end of it, it's that hard.
Yeah.
It's that like, it's like. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's one of the most important things I'll probably say here
I'm like
today.
so engaged. I'm like listening.
Yeah. Let me.
And then he's over there. Like, let me
Jump
put
in
something
there.
in my mouth because my words mean nothing. Ugh. Sorry, we don't get paid enough. Bonnie loves stand up.
It's because you're a woman. Keep going.
It is partially. It is partially. You know, the thing is that's the great thing, Jared, is that there's nothing stopping you.
Right.
You could soar right to the top.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's no reason
Go
why
ahead,
you
get
shouldn't
out
succeed.
there. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Why haven't you surpassed me
Yes.
already?
Speaking of that,
You're
things-
young, white, Jewish, in fucking the entertainment industry.
I'm very dumb. But have we seen the transgender swimmer? Go.
Cool pivot.
I know. Well, let me get my thoughts. Let me get my thoughts. I cannot say anything wrong. We'll get canceled
You're
if
not
I
tricking us into
just-
saying
yeah,
tranny
it's
on
like-
my podcast.
It's like unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. What do you guys think
Let's
about
calm
this?
her down, talk about her acting and her stand up, and then write in with some fucking.
Weird tranny question.
Ever said the N word?
I read that in my book. That's what it said to do. you juice them up and then you
This
give the
is
hard
bullshit.
question.
This is bullshit.
No, because you know what he's doing? He's a computer generated something or
Yeah.
other. So he knows getting canceled actually right now will help you on the road. So he's like, she wants to make more money. I know how this can happen. Must get her canceled first.
right. Algorithm, tranny,
Yes,
algorithm,
yes,
algorithm,
yeah,
algorithm.
And then I'll be playing, fucking arenas and,
Hell yeah.
Have you
Fuck these swimmers!
Fuck the whole
Fuck this swimmer.
team. Is that's
That's unreal. They're huge.
I just guess like if I was a dude, like why would you wanna be
It's like they're on one of those
Totally different.
what do you call those things? It's like
seesaw?
yes.
Yeah.
It's just like the same
And
way.
the same weight.
Right.
But it's not moving. I'm reading this book. It's okay. It's
What
probably
that
that.
was.
I'm reading this book. By reading, I'm listening to it on Audible. Like I've listened for about 15 minutes. Called Irreversible Damage. About the. Have you read it? Have
That's
you-
also your drinking problem.
No, but that was pretty good.
She like that one. Must do it again.
Win
Put
for
in
Jared.
that.
Put in plus column. I hate it. But they're saying that it's actually a phenomenon happening with girls, adolescents nowadays, because, and especially with like the COVID shit, a lot of young girls that age aren't having like the regular experiences that you and I had about dating boys, getting that feeling, really seeing
Getting
boys,
raped.
getting raped,
Left for dead. Beaten.
you know, those experiences that shape who you are.
This isn't going anywhere. Really. Cut that part out. That was too much.
Perfect
was
time
good.
for canceling.
That was good. No,
You want to play arenas? Do you not?
Not. Contacting Joe Rogan.
if tranny doesn't work, say the N-word. But it's these girls, so it's not even about them wanting to be men. It's about them not wanting to be women.
Not to feel objectified.
It's coupled with the fact that they're also inundated with all these images of perfection day in and day out via social media about what a girl's supposed to look like, how pretty she's supposed to be. Like this author was like, when I was in school, there was like, like 2 or 3 pretty girls, and the rest of us were like average.
Right.
And even the pretty ones like had flaws, like they weren't perfect.
Right.
And now you're
Ours
just like
had a big bump on the butt.
like a cyst, like a goiter.
She had like a hunchback.
Oh, God, that
But
was the hot one.
gorgeous, stunning.
It's weird what this angle can do.
Like this.
You're so fucked up.
just
You went to school with the
beautiful.
Quasimodo.
Yes.
He was a celebrity.
she had she did have one, the built-up shoe on the one side.
Oh,
but
yeah, the orthopedic with the fucking inserts. I knew nuns that had
stunning,
those.
absolutely stunning,
Gorgeous.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's a runway model. That's why.
Oh wait, but I read this part. Okay, her name was Julie. She was a ballet dancer. She went from a girl to a boy, but she still wanted to be in the ballet, but as a boy dancer. So this choreographer re-choreographed all these dances to fit her in, but he kept having to redo it because she kept dropping the girls.
Oh damn!
Right, fit him in because
Yes.
she kept dropping. I was like, oh damn it,
So
sorry.
Kerryn
Right,
now.
right.
Okay, sorry I interrupted you.
Right.
I don't know. I just think it's a funny image of like a wannabe
Right.
guy. Like,
Right.
I got her. Damn. Fucking just keeps dropping ballerinas
Yes.
over and over. So yeah, I don't know.
It's a very complicated subject.
Women think they can do what men can do, and then they come play for the other team, and then they see that they can't.
Thank you, Jared. Your voice is necessary in this discussion.
Yeah, we need a male.
These kind of gems are what this will break this wide open now. People understand now what's going on. Thank God. Thank God.
I was like, I need a whiz kid.
Yes.
I need a kid who's.
I need somebody who can boil it down to one sentence. Somebody you can put on a coffee cup. Let's go.
He's fast with copy, you know? He's good. He's quick-witted.
Run and get it out there.
Get him. Jared, what do you think about the transgender phenomenon? Fucking women, fucking dudes, fucking kid.
Wow, that sounds like a commemorative plate. I've never heard one.
And go. No, I don't know. I like being a girl.
Well, good. I mean, I guess I just feel lucky that I don't have personally like that to deal with.
Yeah.
Myself or my daughter or my husband. We're on the fence a little bit still with it. We think he might be.
When's Rich going to do the
I think
podcast?
if Rich had been born in a different time, there'd be a different Rich. But he's all just layers of protecting himself.
Yeah. Oh, that was deep.
Yeah.
I tried to introduce myself to Rich at the airport for the first time, and he told me he
Nice.
was Adam Sandler.
That's pretty good.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard better Rich Voss stories, but that's the one you have.
The one I have is I hosted for him all weekend, and he didn't shake my hand every time I brought him on stage. He just
Yeah.
shoot it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he showed up and you had ordered the entire menu.
Oh, yes. He was furious about this.
He's so
Why
mad.
would you do it?
Yeah.
I'm curious. I need
You
to
know-
know.
He's
what
about to. I
happened.
feel like he's about to blame it on me.
You know, I
but-
gave him a pierogi one time.
You came in. Let's set it up for the
Which
folks.
shows? We've done a couple.
Let's Reddit
I know
this
which
and
one.
see what people think. Is this
Yeah.
okay to do or not?
Right.
to
We'll do a poll. Is
yeah,
this appropriate?
and
Open micer.
and let me
basically,
know if I'm
behavior?
getting the facts wrong, because I know it from in between Rich punching a pillow. So
Is that the pillowcase that has your face on it?
put that in the plus column.
Another one for Jared.
Another one.
Remember to tell mom dominated on podcast.
Violence against women, always funny.
White guy handbook. Violence against women never doesn't work. Always works. Good, Jared. Good. No.
The scene, Bonnie, please.
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
scene is that it's Caroline's, right? No, where is it?
No.
Oh, where are you guys? Some comedy
Laugh
club.
it up.
Oh, is this Laugh It Up?
I'll probably laugh it up.
Okay.
I also
Oh,
ordered
right,
that
right.
You did it more than once.
Okay,
The
this
Jersey
is
one
this
when
is
I asked for the barbecue sauce.
okay. You'll have your chance.
the judge.
You're
I'll be honest,
implicating yourself right now. So this is what happened: is that you were opening for Rich,
Yes.
and then he drove you,
Yep.
and then he was like, "Can I get a spot?" Or
Yeah.
did somebody was that already
Somebody okayed it,
Somebody
yeah.
okayed it early on
Yeah.
that he could get a spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes in full fucking firing on all cylinders, like I'm a working comedian,
Right?
and decides to order the free meal at
Yeah.
the club,
Yeah.
right? Then orders 2 meals.
So many things.
Okay, what did he order?
There was like,
This is the Jersey spot.
this is the
where I
Jersey
asked for the
spot.
barbecue sauce.
You asked for the but you also, what did we order?
I got a couple pierogi. You didn't get anything.
Yeah, let's
I
just-
didn't
let's
get
just-
anything. Did you hear him? I didn't get anything.
So I took
I'm.
her food.
So do you know how like the totem pole is? How do you see it?
Yeah, what?
Explain that.
Well,
Point
since
to
you're-
where Jared
Well,
is.
the
on
least
well-
funniest person gets the most food, I thought.
I'm going to be the hungriest.
Well, now I was going to be sitting there much longer than everybody else.
I didn't have anything to do. Nobody wanted to hear my jokes.
Well, if I wasn't going to be talking to people, I thought I might as well be eating.
Right.
Okay, so what did you order? Just go through the list.
It's like barbecue.
Pierogies.
Right? Barbecue, ribs.
We got ribs.
Go a little
pierogies.
faster. You know what you did.
And
Yeah.
I think we also got.
Why do you keep saying we?
He's throwing me in the mix now, too. Even though
You're-
you heard him just say I
we
didn't get
split it.
anything.
We split it. We split apps.
But really, it was you ordering it all for yourself.
Well, of course, the man always takes orders in charge. The man always takes control.
Why don't you
Okay.
take control of your own tongue?
Like now, yeah.
I'm working on it.
And yeah, but it was just like this scene that like Rich walked into, right? Like he's like headlining.
So he's just sitting there
He
with
walks-
like
he's got
7
a
plates
bib
of
on,
food.
you know, and he's like
Yeah.
asking the owner for shit.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh no,
latkes.
this
There
is the
was
thing.
latkes.
This is what Rich.
Asking the owner.
This is what Rich lost his mind
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
So that's okay,
did
fine.
also.
Rich would have been fine with that. Maybe a little like this douchebag,
Right,
but
right.
no big deal. He asked the owner to get him more sauce or something.
Yeah.
The owner.
What'd you call? You probably called him boss or
You know,
something.
And Rich was
I
like,
said, "What's up, Pop?" You got it? No, I didn't.
It's so
I
bad.
didn't know it was the owner.
The lack
but
of
I
are
just
you in
asked
a
him to
green
get-
room? You're in a green room,
No,
right? You're
no.
at a bar.
it's
We're
like
at
a
a bar.
sectioned off area.
We're
Jim
at the bar.
Florentine was there too.
Yeah.
But
And their kids.
there's a guy in there talking to Rich. He's obviously there for some reason. You could use your context clues. Oh, this guy
I could
works
tell he was
here.
the owner from the second.
Yeah.
one.
He's
this guy
not a
works
waiter.
there.
He's not wearing a waiter's
He was
outfit.
He was wearing like clothes that could have
No,
been
he
a waiter.
seemed like the owner. I
No,
knew he was
no.
the
You
owner.
could. You're. That's the thing. You're just not good at this
I'm
kind of
learning.
like
You can get
emotional
better.
intelligence.
I'm
Like
wearing
But, like,
emotional-
my
using
thing
your
is, like,
context clues.
that situation, if it was like you and like I pulled that shit, I would be so full of shame
Yes,
and like
right,
embarrassment
right,
that
that's
like
why we're funny. 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, we're in touch with that.
Yeah.
This robot.
like you know.
Well, once you get over the woman thing, then you'll be playing arenas.
What is he even? He doesn't know the jokes, right? Is that what's happening? He's trying to like tag something that
he already said.
but it's wrong.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. You missed the.
Yeah, and he's trying to do
It's
a
like he
callback.
jumped off and missed the
Right.
swimming pool.
He's like
I
that
fell
didn't.
into an empty pool.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like
Supposed to be
that
for
didn't work
skateboarders.
5 minutes ago. Let me make sure it's bad.
yes. Wait.
Let me double check. Like I would be so embarrassed, and you don't have that. I think it's good to have like no shame in certain areas, but like with like.
But you have to have a learning. You have to have some kind of learning curve.
Yes.
You have to be able to like look at situations. Oh, how can I maximize this situation?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be coming back here. That's one thing a lot of comedians don't even realize is that like these are places you're going to play again and again.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like
It's not that
a
hard.
one-time thing where you come in and act like you know what you're doing.
Right.
Go in, learn this fucking. I didn't even realize for a long time doing stand-up that when I was opening for people that audience was there to see the headliner.
Yeah.
Like for whatever reason, I didn't put it together in my head that it was like, you know, sometimes I'd be like, oh, it's like a weird weekend. There's no one came. It's like, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be like,
Okay, you don't gotta talk about Rich's weekends.
yeah. Okay, don't. No, I don't want to beat up a robot.
We'll go
I
to
don't want to
jail.
destroy.
It'll be a
You
hate
see
crime.
what happens when I try to get a joke in? They don't even
But
allow it.
you're joking about
You're talking
somebody
to my
who's a
fans right now.
legend.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
These people don't agree with you.
I know.
Oh, what are all the comments? Have you ever read the comments on these? Get rid of Jared. Get rid of the robot. Get rid of Jared. He thinks.
Why do you think your views aren't moving?
Oh my god.
So yeah. So then you asked the owner. What point did you find out that was the owner?
When Kerryn told me that Rich told her.
Oh, like
It was way later. No.
Yeah.
like
No.
days later.
Yeah. The guy was
No.
literally wearing an arm
No, I
sleeve,
said
a
something-
t-shirt, and shorts like he was going to play basketball.
I know, but you can tell by the way someone's like
He walked us up.
positioning. The fact that he's in a VIP area talking to everybody.
No, he wasn't. He was leaning on the bar.
Okay.
You're wrong.
I just think you. Could
I know
be
I'm
able
wrong.
to
I'm
tell.
done
Or
justifying.
you very carefully ask, "Hey, is there someone I should be asking for this, or where can I
Right.
go get this?" Just to be sure you're not fucking ordering the fucking
That's an
owner
excuse,
back.
But
to
he's like that, like, and he's like a Coke, no ice. He's like, it's just
Yes,
extra.
right,
all
right,
that. Can I get
right,
more
right.
napkins? Can I'm gonna blow my nose and I need extra for this.
Yes,
it's like
yes,
so many napkins.
yes.
He's just one of those people. He reminds me of my grandfather.
Yes,
like going out
yes.
to eat with somebody that you have
I know
to be
you.
like,
I hated your grandfather.
yes.
Um,
Remember? He was racist. He hated Japanese people.
He was always
He
weighing in at the wrong time.
Yeah, he would point with his middle finger. I'm not even joking. Like my grandfather would be like, "What's that? What do you guys? What do you want with some of these?"
Oh my
He would order virgin mattresses, which is cranberry and orange juice. Just fucking say cranberry and the virgin mattress. Like he was like an alcoholic, so he hadn't had a drink in like 10 years. The worst.
You're not an alcoholic, right?
No, I barely drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Have you thought about it? It might help.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It might smooth things
Yeah,
out.
it's like,
yeah.
you know, have some shit happen to you, and then you'll, you know, maybe
I had
be,
some shit happen.
you know, where you have to like use, you know, look at your surroundings and figure out how to like,
How to move.
yeah.
I'm working on that. I've been going to raves. They've been helping a lot.
No.
You got to mind your business at those things.
What? Everybody's licking each other at those things. What are you talking about? You do the wrong thing in every situation.
No.
He's like, how many bedrooms did your parents' house have growing up? Like some bizarre. Did you have a 2-car garage?
Huh.
It's like.
What would happen when you have 3 cars?
Such a goofball.
Oh boy.
That sounds exactly like I'm gonna put that in my repertoire. It's a good question.
Yeah.
How many rooms did your house?
The amount of people that are like, do you know
I
what
feel
Jared
like you
did?
asked me that once. Something like honestly, something that dumb where I just got up and left the table.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't with this.
Yeah.
Oh.
He introduces people to people that like either already know each other or
Like he acts like he's the one
Yes.
that's the guy.
the connector.
Right. So it's like Chris Rock and Louis C.K. come in and he's like, hey, do you guys know each other?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, have you heard of Chris Rock? You would.
Chris Rock's an amazing comedian. You should check him out. You might like him. Louis, do you know him? He was canceled for a little while. Did great for his career.
He's the great connector.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
like-
if comedy doesn't work out, well, stand up. I mean, can go into like management.
I guess you would make a good manager. You would make a good comedy manager. Like they're
yeah.
like you.
Yeah, because
that is your people.
He'll talk to anybody. Like my
Right.
thing is like I like a lot of people and I like to have fun and chat or whatever. But like forming new friendships isn't something that I'm very good at. I don't just talk to anybody. If I
Right,
pick up
right.
a vibe from somebody that like they don't want to talk, you know.
Yes, right. You're not desperate.
No,
Yeah.
like there's
Yeah.
certain comics who I've known for years, and they come in sometimes to the club, and I'm like, oh, they don't want to be fucking talked to,
Right,
And you just
right.
know, like Jared would be like, hey, have you heard of Staten
Right,
Island? My name's
right,
Jared. What do you want
right.
to talk about?
Did you just lotion your hand? It feels very slippery.
You feel very emollient. I just learned that word, emollient.
I do Wordle. Do you do Wordle?
Do you Wordle, bro?
What was your Wordle today?
Do you Wordle?
Oh my God. Horrific. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one older brother.
Okay. And you guys don't talk?
No, we're he just moved out of the house a year ago, and we're better than ever.
Better
That's-
than ever.
Yeah.
Who says that with their brother?
It sounds like a relationship.
I know. It's like
Yeah.
we started slow dancing again.
know.
It's been really nice. We taking our time, listening to one another.
You noticed I did my hair the other day?
He's trying to.
He's trying. We're communicating. So funny. Aren't you moving out? Aren't you looking to sublease?
Yep.
I saw that in your story.
Yep.
Jared, and you're 25
25.
and is going to venture out of his parents' house for the first time.
Good.
How old were you when you left your parents' house, Bonnie?
Oh, I don't know. 13.
Yeah, same. First job,
It was a
bye.
different generation.
Yeah, I guess, but
Got him. Another
Well, I did
point
a
for
stint in
Jared.
juvie, of course.
right, we
you
all
know,
did.
And,
That's how we learn to not order everything off the fucking menu and act like a chode.
can you get me a little more of this? Huh?
It's
Don't
Hey,
be
boss.
stingy. Don't
Hey,
be
boss.
stingy. Eh?
Then he's fucking hosting. You can
Do you know Rich Voss? He's a wonderful comedian.
Jared's the great connector. Whatever. I know.
I know.
It's fun to make fun of him, though.
Hey, as
Oh,
long as we're all
man.
having fun together.
Yeah.
So, Bonnie, you spent a lot of time in Austin.
Yeah, I did.
Seems like a lot of comedy went there. What do you think about Austin? Should I move there?
I think.
I'm not gonna.
I mean, do you love festivals? I mean, it's like
Right.
it's just a festival, one right after
Oh, yeah,
another.
you said South by. You did Would You Bang Him there? I saw that.
Yes, that was really fun.
Fuck
So
yeah.
would
That
you?
was really fun. Bang him? What?
Would
Was
you,
that the joke?
I think so.
Would you bang him? Well, Would You Bang Him is a really fun show.
I've done it a few times.
Yes, you
What
had
is
that great line.
I did?
Michael Che was
Oh,
coming
yeah.
on. before he got to the mic, because you're supposed to like listen to them do stand up, and then 4 female judges, say whether they would bang them or not. And Michael Che
of
came
course,
up,
it's all
and
women
before he
judges.
started, she goes, "I will bang him." She voted yes. She voted yes before he said anything.
Can I say
That
yes
was
now?
really funny.
I like to get ahead of this.
Yes.
I don't know if we get points for saying we would first.
That's funny.
Kim Congdon was sitting next
Yeah.
to me. I know she would too.
Wait, was it Kim Congdon?
Yeah.
I was trying to think because I go, because it was
Kim.
Christine,
Yeah.
Kerryn,
Me and Kim.
Yeah, and I go, oh my God, it's cunts all the way down.
Yes. That was a good one.
That was fun.
Oh, man.
And
Where was
Ari
that?
took his
Ari
dick
took
out.
his dick out. Louis C.K. was watching from the wings.
Like,
Louis
I
had to
wanna
have
do
been
that.
like, I lost everything for this. He's like, wait, now they're just doing it on stage.
Where
My
was it?
favorite, it was at Skankfest.
Oh.
I forget what year, but you followed Louis C.K. at Skankfest.
Oh God, that was.
And Bonnie goes up there and goes, "Great, you guys put me up after the pervert." And he was standing right next to me, and I was like, "Ah!" And I was like,
I mean, I feel like I honestly don't have that much negative reaction to
No.
Louis C.K. I just think that if you're going to show your dick to people, then you have, and you're in comedy and you plan on staying in comedy, it's like people are going to make fun of you.
absolutely.
Like there's no getting around it.
No.
It's our job. We have to.
We have to. We have no
Yes.
choice.
Yes.
Right, I know.
I don't know why I chose to eat the
God.
melon right then. I don't think I was going to have to bail
Oh
you
my
out so
God.
fast.
It's like, no,
Jared,
it's just like, you couldn't carry this for a second while I ate a fucking piece of melon.
fucking melon. I'm choking right now. I'm trying to save this moment. You fucking stink. You purple hoodie wearing asshole.
He's like,
Oh, boss is calling to tell her to stop wasting her time. That was fun. Skankfest, that was a good one.
yeah, so it's a festival favorite that we do.
Yeah.
And so we did it at.
Who was at South by? Who was on it? I saw
Um,
Jamar Neighbors.
Jamar Neighbors did an actual strip tease, and that was really funny.
On
And,
Marilyn Rice Cup.
yeah, it was
I love her.
fucking her. Like, it was like. I mean, she was bent right over. She was doing
Stop.
yoga. I mean, she was like in a position that I was like, I don't know if I gotta do that. And
She's awesome.
She was like grabbing her ankles, and he was just like
Oh my god.
just
giving it to her.
giving it to her.
Would you bang him? Yeah.
I was like, let me be a judge, Rich. No, and then I don't remember who was all on it.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody was really funny.
What else did you do down there?
And then, oh God, I just ignore it now.
Yeah.
What else did you do?
It's like, it is. It's like a junior high school conversation. Oh, how's your summer? What'd you do? And then what'd you do? And then what'd you do? And then what'd you do?
It is just like it's like it reminds all of Austin, except for like actually when I was there working on that other show, 20 somethings, we saw a lot of like the parks and it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
There's like Lady Bird Lake and so that stuff's really nice, and the bridge and but when you're at a festival, you're just downtown and it's just like a Brooklyn
Like 6th
bathroom.
Street or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like completely.
I went to the University of Austin for 2 summers when I was in high school to like do speech and debate camp. And that's,
Oh my!
Thank you.
Wow.
Pretty
She's
cool.
impeccable with her word.
Pretty cool person in general. But yeah, I wasn't old enough to have fun, but we walked around 6th Street and it was just seemed like a bar hopping type
Yeah,
vibe.
very. Yeah,
Yeah.
just packed
Yeah.
with homeless people. It's all there's always a homeless person festival there.
Really?
It seems like they love it, and the it's the only one that the hotels, the prices don't go through the roof on. So that's nice. No,
I
it's
know.
all right. I didn't mind it. I like where I live.
I was gonna say, you feel like you've been traveling a lot. Speaking of traveling, me and Bonnie are gonna be in Chicago
God,
at
yes.
Zanies, April 8th. This will be out. You guys have already bought tickets.
I won't be
You're
there,
all
so
Oh, well,
make sure to
apparently the tickets are selling very well.
Are
I
they
got
really?
a text. Yes.
Because of Bonnie,
Yes,
not because of
yes.
me. Thank God for my
Oh.
Canadian princess.
Little negativity there.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have an amazing show.
I think so.
We're gonna kill it.
You are. I'm gonna make it so it's really easy for
Kerryn.
you to kill. I'm gonna do Jared's
What do you think
jokes.
Jared would be saying? He'd be like, I'd be
I
doing
know.
so good there if I was on. I'd be good and
know.
funny. Do you like puns?
Hey, Chi-Town. You know who's from here? Kanye West. Do you guys know Kanye? He's a great rapper. Maybe I'll just do my Kanye. No, I'm gonna do great. I feel confident.
Yeah, you'll grow confident.
I've never not seen you do well. You've
Well,
opened for me like in the past,
Yeah.
and it's always been fucking amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me, Bonnie?
Anyway, we're going to Chicago,
Yes.
and
We're gonna have a blast.
get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I might do some meet and greets. I never do that.
Bonnie's gonna let you touch her.
I sit in the green room every time and just wait for people to leave.
Oh
but
my
maybe
God.
I'll come out, you know,
Oh, it makes me nervous.
sign some fucking
Maybe I'll come out. If
books.
Bonnie goes out, I'll go out just to protect her from you freaks.
Yeah.
Kerryn will show her butthole.
Yeah.
On Reddit.
It'll be out 2 weeks before you guys go. So
It'll be out 2 weeks before we go. So you have 2 weeks to get your tickets
2
if you haven't
weeks.
already.
Yeah.
That same day, I will also be throwing my first
No. Nope.
Mama's
No,
Boy
no,
comedy.
Bonnie. Nope. This is mine and Bonnie's plug. Nothing for you. I know.
But Kerryn, you give me everything.
No.
You've given me everything. You've already.
No.
You've given
You
me
can
enough.
say it you can say it at the very end. Oh my god.
You give him an inch though, Bonnie.
Jesus.
He's almost my cartoon.
What about me? Must promote the show. That's how it works. What else do we do?
I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
Oh.
So stay home. Call out next time.
What happened? Why?
I went out into AC last night.
Mabel's
Atlantic City.
coming.
Oh.
No, she's not.
She's not. Oh.
No, I went out to
Mabel?
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Did
went
some
all the way
drugs,
to
stayed
Atlantic
up all night.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's what is it fun to
Yeah.
do that? Yeah.
It was my boy's birthday, so we got a table. My friend was DJing. It was a great time.
Right.
Then we stayed up, gambled a little bit. Some guy gave me his money to gamble. I lost all that. And then.
Oh, that was just last night. I thought you were telling a story from.
That was just last night.
So that's why
I
you
thought,
guys.
I thought you were explaining this is how it is to be from Staten Island. People give you money. You say you're from Staten Island because they're like, oh, you've had a shitty life.
Here's $40.
So here's $40.
Get away from me.
Yes, please never talk to me again. But that just happened last night.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
that's-
he hasn't been able to formulate any humor out of it yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, just figure it
And I
out.
woke up at 9:30, drove home. Had a show in Bushwick. Then went and ate some lunch.
Wait, you had to show them.
Today?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Oh.
It was
You-
it was a private show. They were doing a paint and pour type of ordeal. Paint and puff. Sorry, they were smoking and painting.
Okay, and then what happened? And then what did you do?
I did stand up for them.
Oh God.
Yeah, it
Sounds
was,
awful.
it was an interesting
People.
vibe. It was
Were
interesting.
they like painting like tomatoes to throw at you? Were they painting
No,
like
I-
this
I
guy
asked
stinks?
them if-
Wait, were you the MC?
No, I was not. I was just one of the comics on the show.
How many comics did they
It
have
was
on
like
the show?
7.
7 comics on the show? People don't get it. People don't understand.
What comedy is?
Why would you want while you're painting?
It's two separate activities.
Yeah, to have 7 comics of this caliber going on. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, do you guys want to hear some comedians practice? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I'm laughing so hard it's gonna mess up my painting. Yeah, right.
I mean, it's like so weird.
I did the worst show ever the other night.
Oh, let's talk about it.
I mean, I don't want to be
The
painted
heckle show.
as a villain, but I made my thoughts clear. They call it a heckle show, which first of all, it's because I think of this like new trend of a lot of comics post clips, right?
Right,
It's like
right.
them like getting after hecklers.
Right, they don't want to
and-
put their actual comedy jokes that
Absolutely.
I
they
do.
gonna put in a.
No, I hate
Jared, you do not.
You
You
do
do not
not.
have any actual comedy jokes. So stop.
I do.
I'll put mine on.
Set up
My
punchline.
dad's starting to compliment them.
Oh, brother. My dad liked one a couple weeks ago.
But no, yeah, people will just put up their like, I was funny in the moment.
Right, so they're not using up their like special material.
Right.
But right. I know. So I started thinking like that's what people are going to think comedy is. It's just a guy talking to you in the audience.
Yes.
And it's like,
It's encouraging heckling
Yes,
almost.
yes,
It's just
yes.
like kind of scary. So this open mic,
well, it's okay for us. We're good at it.
We're fine, right?
We're
I
going
mean,
to be
I don't
fine.
mind
We're
it.
going to ride this wave. Yeah, no problem.
let's go. They started it as an open mic, calling it the heckle mic. But what it was open micers coming with prepared roast jokes to yell at the person on stage. And then they thought, oh, this open mic is so successful. I guess one video went viral. They're like, let's make it a show. and book comics that don't know any of these open micers. It's like
Right,
me,
right.
Mike Rowland, Usama.
But you know the conceit of the show
I
going
had
in?
no idea that it was prepared roast jokes that like
Oh.
10 comics were going to be yelling at me.
Right.
They said, come do my heckle show. And I'm like, I can handle a heckle. A heckle's a heckle.
Right, right.
But it was like, like firing squad.
Right.
Like,
And these people, roast battle has changed a dynamic of whatever that kind of insult comedy is, and it's like I don't even think it's like that fun anymore. It's like
no,
it's
more like
so manufactured now. You know,
they're like,
I mean?
what? Like, how can I get like child rape into
Yes,
this roast joke?
yes,
How can I make
right,
the most
right.
shocking, like gory, whatever?
Right.
Not silly. Like they're not silly roast jokes
No,
anymore.
no, they're like, it's like to be like you look like the guy who's molesting and being molested at the same time. It's
Right.
like that joke
Yes.
is the whole formula for everything now that
Yep.
comes down the thing.
And then I was, oh, roasted. And
yeah.
it's like, not really. But so I didn't. I mean, I had a couple good retorts that I was proud of, but like you couldn't get a joke off.
Oh, yeah.
It would drive me fucking nuts.
Yeah, so they interviewed me after. I was like, this isn't a good idea. I was like, first of all, for these open micers, I was like, they're ruining relationships with comics before they even get to meet them.
Right,
Like,
right.
when the first kid who said something to me, I was like, what's your name?
Right.
I was like, where are you trying to work? Because you won't.
Right.
I'll fucking ruin your life.
Right.
I'm
right.
sensitive.
That's it. Yeah. Because it's like, but the truth is like, I've gotten past that stage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to
No.
go down in there anymore.
No.
It's like
I was like,
people from the sewer fucking
Yes.
pulling you down. You're
it was like she was
"Please,
like, do
no."
my heckle show. It pays $100, 15
Yes,
minutes.
no.
So then after I realized what it was after the first 2 minutes, I just was like, listen, I already got paid, and I sat down. I was like, go ahead, kids, play,
Right.
like throw your little snowballs. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
That's so wild.
Yeah. So don't get
Yeah,
tricked.
you're just like,
If anybody hits you up to do a heckle show, now you know.
I wouldn't.
But if
I
someone
would.
hit you up to do Mama's Boy comedy, you should definitely do it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't you ignore Jared's text? He was so heartbroken, like for like 2 weeks.
I mean,
He's still
I
heartbroken.
to be fair, I ignore most people's texts.
She did ignore my text when I tried. I attempted to book her on the show.
You think that Bonnie McFarlane? I can't believe she even came down here. I can't believe we got you on this. I was
It's,
like, I'm not going to insult Bonnie by inviting her on my stupid podcast that
Yeah.
nobody listens to.
You got me a sparkling.
I got you a
I think
seltzer.
she was just trying to boost our relationship.
Whose? Yours and Bonnie's? No, this is upsetting. This isn't. Not. All people do is come up to me and say, "Guess what Jared did yesterday?" And it's
Yeah.
never good.
They're
It's-
still doing that?
yeah. I know. There's still going on.
I thought that ended.
Yeah.
No, it
yeah.
did not
when
end.
When you introduced
I've been
Mike
doing a lot of
Racine-
reading.
Mike Racine was like, he introduced me to Hannah Burner the other day. I was gonna fucking
Oh,
kill.
did it.
God, Mike Racine
No, I
is
didn't.
like also a robot. So this is like wild to me that it's like battle of the. You know what I was thinking though? It's like you think like robots are smarter, or whatever, but there's also mentally handicapped robots. like Jared's like a lesser model or something.
I know.
They're manufactured in Staten Island.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is like
you're like
this
the
one's
iPhone
glitching
4.
out.
Yeah. You know, you never receive the updates.
Right.
Right.
You got to charge your phone. You got to get rest at night. You can't be on 3 hours of sleep. Your brain.
Siri, stop Jared.
Cannot
Stop.
compute.
Delete Jared's notes. Don't let him tell these jokes. Siri, delete Jared's Twitter while you're at it. Oh man. I had something in my head that I was gonna bring up. It was gonna be a hot topic.
Oh shit. Mike Racine?
No, God, no. No, yeah, maybe. Oh, we have 2 minutes left?
All right, let me get my plugs in.
Shit.
Hey, Mama's Boy
This one
comedy.
really flew by. I feel like we haven't dug deep enough into Bonnie, though.
We didn't at all.
Yeah.
Bonnie.
What?
Bonnie, teach us how to be as
I love-
successful and dynamic as you are.
As a woman.
As a woman.
She's
That's
more
the part I
successful
don't
than
like.
most men in this business, you fucking idiot.
No, she
Yeah,
is.
man.
I've watched one.
Sorry. Does somebody have a tissue?
I've,
This is really unbelievable that you would say something like that. Excuse me.
Well,
I'm so
because-
sorry. Is my mascara wet?
You're fine.
Oh my god.
He's incorrigible.
It's because she disguised herself as a man and did
That was
stand
his
up.
favorite scene from your movie. Me and Jared watched Women Aren't Funny together.
Did we?
I thought we did. Oh no,
We
I
just
watched.
talked about it.
Oh, we just talked about it. I watched it with a date.
Oh.
It's like 20 something who I had to kick out of my apartment. But long
Was
whatever.
he like, what is this?
No, he liked it. He liked it. He liked it.
No.
What is this?
He liked it.
Why is this more than 15 minutes long? This is
It
weird.
shouldn't be that hard
What
to
is
explain.
it?
He was young. I made him pasta, and then he started acting like a golden retriever. Like was like licking my cheek and stuff, and I was like, "You gotta go." But that scene is my
Oh, I would have liked that.
really
You didn't.
nonstop face licking. No, I got a tennis ball. I was like, "Get it. Fuck out of my apartment."
Come on. Click, lock.
Wait, that reminds me. The vet who put Ernest to sleep. I texted you this. She had just been to the Patrice O'Neill benefit. It was quoting Rich Voss
my
jokes
God, that's
while
good.
she was stopping Ernest's heart.
Hasn't the dog suffered enough? I mean, let him go in peace, for God's sakes.
Wow, that's what you texted too,
It
right?
was such it was such kismet. It was such a spiritual moment. It was like that woman was meant to kill
I
Ernest.
thought you were gonna say mentally ill
No.
because she was listening.
But
to
that's our favorite. That's my one of. I always talk about that scene when you do stand up as a man,
Right.
And then Rich comes to comfort you, and you guys make out. It looks like a gay
So hot.
couple.
People use that scene against me all the time, and they'll be like, "You couldn't even make it as a man and stand up and stuff." It's so funny to me.
I
It's
hate
like, you know,
people.
I made that movie, right?
right? You fucking idiot. Oh, does it make you mad, or you just laugh at how stupid they are?
No, 90% of the time, people online, I don't think of people in front of me a lot of times as
Right.
actual other humans.
As
So
we see- as we
I
see
have
them.
a good
Yeah.
I'm able to,
I'm always like people will comment on my stuff like you're not that hot or like you have to do this because you're not good at comedy, like
Right.
just things where they really think they're like getting it.
Right,
I was like
right.
that may be true, but what I've never done is like commented on a thing. Like, you're a fucking loser.
People sometimes they start with you on Twitter and move their way over to like Instagram, and you're
yeah.
like, "What do you do? You're like searching me up,
Like
it's
multiple
wild.
computers, like beautiful
Yes,
mind. Like I'll get her over here. I'll
yes.
get her over here. I'm on your YouTube page now, bitch.
There's your social security. We got her. She's going into cardiac arrest.
Fuck her up. Fuck her up. Another one. Yeah, I pity them, and good or bad.
Sometimes I've done this before where I've like been like, "Oh, thank you so much," and then I've had it where they lose their minds. Like one guy started DMing me.
Oh yeah, because you
all the time.
responded.
Yes, but
Yeah.
like, you fucking dumb bitch. You don't say thank you. This is bullshit. Like, and then I was like, great. I go buy my album or something. I was like, you fucking idiot. I mean, he was like going off.
They
It was,
become
like,
rabid dogs.
It was like kind of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. But then pretty recently I posted something about Britney Spears. And
Oh yes, wait. I saw you
got
like maybe this
fucking-
conservatorship
oh
was a
my
good idea.
God. I said,
that was funny.
yeah, I said maybe.
That was funny. That was funny.
Maybe
But
we
you've
pulled the
seen-
reins. A little.
You've seen Britney
She's
Spears.
bonkers.
It's like I don't want her back in her conservative ship, and I'm not pro female slavery. As people have tried to make me. I am racist. That one you did get right. But no, they came at me so hard, and I just didn't respond at all. But
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
responded
To
on my
their-
behalf and got into huge fights because
Right,
now
that's
I'm
fun.
like tagged on all of them.
Yeah.
And then one person, I texted her and I was like, you have to stop, like, leave it alone. It was like 20 replies.
Oh,
to
she's
people.
going back and forth on your behalf.
I mean, now she's fighting her own. I mean, they
No.
just they won't get a response out of me. They'll
Right.
go to whoever's and there's multiple
I know.
people coming at her,
Yeah.
and she's trying to defend herself. And I was like, you just have to just stop. And then she was like, yeah, you're right. I got to stop. This is crazy. And then I noticed that she had started, without me on it, like another tweet about it to continue the fights, and had like 20 responses on that one. I was like, is that a sickness? That
Yes.
you can't stop responding? It's like these people that were defending Britney Spears, I actually felt bad for, that
Yeah.
they're like, they spent a long time getting her out of that conservatorship, which is wonderful, and God bless there's people out there that look after other people, but it's like she's not it. She's free.
She's out.
Like
You did
now
it.
you don't have
Your little
anything to
poster
do.
that you made, nailed it.
You did it.
You got her
I
out.
wore a fucking button. I was in, and but then it's like that's all they have to do. Is just go
They're nuts.
just constantly
Yeah.
trying to provoke, and
It's a mental.
wild. It's got to be a mental.
It's a mental
and,
illness.
and they were defending mental illness,
Right,
by
that-
telling me to go kill myself.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what
Yeah,
they did with
yeah,
the fat
yeah,
chick.
yes,
When I was
right.
on the fat show, all those
Right.
like emotionally revved up women,
Yes.
they were like, "Fuck you, you skinny anorexic bitch. I
Right,
hope you
right,
die from being
right,
skinny."
right.
Like, no body shame. Like, wait a minute.
Right.
Wait a minute.
No, I think people look for ways to get their anger out.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's a good one because it feels like you're, doing something on behalf of society or something.
And they write something and they get a lot of likes
Yeah.
on their comment.
But
And they're like,
I-
oh, yes.
I'm pro Britney Spears. I just want to say this very quickly, and is this camera the one? I'm pro Britney Spears. I think she's amazing. I love her music. I love everything about her. She should be allowed to do what she wants, dance how she wants, be naked as much as she wants. I think it's wonderful that she has people supporting her, and I'll also never do a nut allergy joke again on television. It is very, very dangerous. It's a dangerous thing, and don't make light of it, and I will not. I've learned my lesson there too.
I know. But
Say
That was
it.
another one that was like
the nut allergy.
the nutty nut allergy.
Oh, you did that at the cellar, right?
I mean, it
At the
was
cellar, right?
like
I remember
They
that.
I
all
was like,
came out.
I didn't kill your son. Like, I'm sorry that happened.
Your
but That's the
negligence.
other thing is that you feel bad for them because they're like, they've lost somebody important
Yeah.
because of this. But it's like, why? It's just a weird outlet to come after people who make jokes.
Yeah.
You know?
I did the thing where I like fake showed the kid my pussy in the audience.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the whole, like, so many comments, all men going, if this was a guy, if this
Right,
was a
right,
man,
right,
he'd be
right,
in
right,
jail. I'm
right,
like, oh, really?
right.
Jail? Yeah, arrest me. Because, like, my fucking labia were really flapping in the wind at this fucking
Right,
17-year-old. Like,
I was one of those people. I thought it was horrible.
disgusting. I know. You messaged me privately, though. You didn't make a
Privately.
scene.
I said, look, I don't want to.
Be associated with you anymore.
I don't want you to lose money per se, but
Reel it
this
in.
kind of behavior.
If Joe
is-
Rogan did this.
yes.
If he flung his dick at a
I
girl.
said my husband did this twice, and he's never allowed in a casino again. So.
Somebody
We'll figure it
messaged
out.
me the other day.
Oh, here we go.
Saying I need a life coach, and I was like, why do you say that? And then he just went on a 3-paragraph long message on what I'm doing wrong with my comedy career and how I act.
Wait,
on this
you
show.
need. He was saying you need a life coach.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I misinterpreted. Okay, so and then he told you what was wrong with you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so go through some. Can
Can
you
we see
read
the Can we
that
see the screen
text?
grabs?
Yeah.
Why do you have some of it tattooed on you? So you can remember.
Pretty funny.
So, I don't think so.
You want to read it? Should I read it?
Yes, if you can do it without mumbling.
Take what you want from this. I'm a stranger behind a private profile. But you aren't gaining fans participating in that pod. And it doesn't seem like you're gaining fans outside of YouTube and social media either.
Check.
Sorry, but this is feeling like it's Louis J. Gomez.
Yes.
100%. This is Louis J.
Is this the rattlesnake?
I can tell a rattlesnake.
Wait. They comment in the same paragraph. They go, harsh? Sure is. But it's also accurate.
Wow.
Someone with even a fraction more life experience can help you gain some perspective and maybe not come off as entitled. They can also help you grow some independence because as long as you're on mom's teat, you are static and rudderless, which you reek of now. Also, your face can't contain the amount of weed you smoke. Good potheads can cover up when they're high. You literally look like you're coming out of major surgery with hard drugs on every appearance. Stone face sucks.
Wow.
I haven't smoked in months.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to need that person's information because I hire a lot of writers.
Yes.
This guy is terrific.
Eloquent.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally one of the best submissions I've had in the
Yeah.
past 2 years.
What was it? Rudderless?
I mean, the
Yes.
whole thing was like, read more. You could have just.
Like, I could tell the grammar was good because he wasn't stumbling over things. There was
Can you read the part again after the first one was like harsh?
harsh. Yes.
Harsh? Sure is. But it's also
Sure is.
accurate.
Yes, look at that. That's
Yeah.
perfect writing. You could see that on a, Netflix show.
Yep.
That's like the voiceover.
Yeah. Does this stuff get to you, Jared?
No,
are
one
you
bit.
affected?
I just love that he's giving his attention to me.
See,
Is this your dad?
See, I know. I worry that,
Who is that?
but negative attention isn't always good. You don't.
Right.
Well, it should be maybe a healthy mix, right?
Yeah.
Like there should be some positive and then
Right.
some negative, but like all negative isn't good.
So should I put in my 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know what you. I didn't know
should
what you were
quit,
trying to
'cause
tell
I'm
him.
never
Oh,
positive.
right. You were telling him to quit right there.
A little bit. Maybe.
That's the thing. Yeah, I take it with a grain of salt. You
right.
know?
Right. So when you get a lot of negative feedback, which
almost every comment, yeah.
yeah. So you just move the goalposts.
Yeah.
So he's
just
not
keep
looking
getting
at
guests.
looking at it the same way we are.
No.
Where if we got one, we'd be like, oh fuck.
Fuck.
You know, yeah.
You know.
Let me think about it. Is that correct or not
Right.
correct?
Well, that's like that point you made on an episode a long time ago with women and men in stand-up. Where
Come on, you're a fucking robot. You know what episode?
episode 43.
Give me the
with
timestamp.
Kerryn.
Yes,
Give me the
yes.
timestamp. Give it to me, Rain Man. Give me the timestamp, Rain Man.
When you mentioned, I think you might have mentioned you had the conversation with Bonnie about how men will go up on stage and go and ramble on for as long as they can, whereas women will just go up, do their time, and like
I
go
was
off
talking about conversations that I feel like men will fill air with like meaningless words like, hey, can I tell you something? Which like means nothing, but you've eaten up 10 seconds and now you've commanded the attention.
Right.
Where women are just say what they want to say. They edit.
First of all, let me just say one thing,
Exactly.
if I could, just to get this out in the open. Let me get ahead of this,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
we'll move on to what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, they just find ways to control the conversation.
Word salad. That's
Yeah.
what I feel like I have fucking Zoom meetings all the time with people who do word salad, and
Yeah.
it drives me nuts because it's like
So
TikTok,
boring.
man.
It's so
I got to get
fucking
back on
boring.
TikTok. I just made up that joke, and that was pretty good. Come on.
She's got to get back on TikTok.
Oh, you're again in tune with my generation.
I know. He's infecting you. No, but that's, I've always find, especially like older men, and I think they're just buying time
You
to
mean men your
formulate
age?
their thoughts.
Right.
Like, they're like, if I can just say, hey, can I say one thing? Can I just do it? And then they can think
No, you were talking about stand-up though. Like, whereas like you're trying to end on a laugh, whereas like the woman will just get off. Let's go back.
No, women will like do their time,
Right.
and men will blow the light, I find, more frequently. I've seen
I have a theory that they actually give the women the light
earlier.
because they know they'll get off, so they can at least make up a little bit of time. It's
Yeah.
like they give a guy a light, they know that's not gonna
Right.
it's just not gonna. They're not gonna. If you give Sherrod the light at 8 minutes or 10 minutes, it's gonna be the same 15-minute set that he does regardless.
Yep.
So speaking of that, where can they find you, Bonnie?
Did he?
Where can they find you doing
You just
stand-up?
like had. I looked at him. I swear to God, and he had
No expression.
he just had whites of eyes.
Yes.
It was like an
Yeah.
alien or something. I swear to God, it was like, where can we find you?
You don't have to tell him
I'm so
exactly.
scared.
He'll show up.
Where can we come see you?
Jesus.
He'll show up.
Well, we're gonna be in Chicago. Do you know the places?
Zanies, and then what's the other place?
Oh God, we're the worst.
We're gonna put a
Put a-
graphic
yes,
right here.
yes.
Is the places.
2 different places: Friday
And
the 8th
Saturday.
and Saturday the 9th of April. And we will be in Chicago, so go buy those tickets. I don't know
Lucky
where they are.
crowd, by the way.
Chicago.
It's gonna be fun,
We're
Chicago.
gonna crush.
and then we're gonna do a little
Who's
meet and
hosting?
greet.
Some local man.
I
I'll come
fucking
host.
no idea.
Oh yeah,
Jared.
What?
Actually, you should host all women shows. You know how what this would do for female comedy?
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, well, the guy was not good. You know what I mean? They'd be like, well,
Well, like that girl
I-
wasn't great, but she wasn't as bad as
the guy was terrible. I mean,
great.
and I'm at the stand tonight, but this is 2 weeks earlier.
So say
Time
how
is
your
just
set
a
was.
construct
You
anyway.
can follow her on Twitter, follow her Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, check out her podcast with Rich Voss, My Wife Hates Me.
That's right.
All of it. Check it out. You won't be sorry. You're probably already fans of Bonnie if you're a fan
Yeah,
of
you
mine.
should be. I thought you were gonna bring me good news today, Bonnie,
What,
but I didn't get bad news, so I'm alright.
what would the good news be?
You casting me in your new show.
Oh, I didn't look
You're
yet. I
so
gotta look
embarrassing.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Have a good
That's
night.
what can you?
Yes, it's the desperation thing. It's
Oh,
the
my stomach
desperation
hurts.
thing that you're talking about. But people like that, they get stuff because
No,
they
that's what
like.
people keep saying closed mouths don't get fed, and I'm like, what if they have a lisp and are fucking annoying?
They're drooling.
Out of here! I'm so sick of that phrase. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths. Don't...
I gotta go. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for coming on, Bonnie.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's only Feehans.